Before profiting from the sale of André Luiz, Corinthians lost action in FIFA, see details. Timo asked for almost 18 million Brazilian reals in the maximum football entity. Player was in Cuiabá and was recently negotiated with Jeonbuk Hyundai from South Korea. Corinthians expects to receive around 3.2 million Brazilian reals soon for the sale of striker André Luiz to Jeonbuk Hyundai from South Korea. The player was in Cuiabá and had 25% of the rights linked to Timo. However, before making money with the transfer of André Luiz, Corinthians was defeated in a FIFA action related to the striker in which he asked for around 17.8 million Brazilian reals in current values. The process was disclosed by the club itself in February 2021, but has since remained confidential. Now, GE's report had access to the verdict given by FIFA almost 2 years ago. Case summary. On June 12, 2020, Corinthians agreed to sell André Luiz to Taejeon Hana Citizen from South Korea for $2.2 million. A month later, on July 20, Shanghai Shenhua, from China, informed Corinthians that it was interested in buying the athlete for $3 million and gave Timo 48 hours to respond. On July 23, Corinthians undid the agreement with Taejeon Hana Citizen and, 4 days later, notified the company Tubone, which was intermediating the negotiation with the Chinese. In August, Corinthians sent documents and questioned Shanghai about paying for the transfer. On the 31st, the Chinese club reported that, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, it could no longer hire the athlete, but that negotiations could be resumed in 2021. In September, the Asians were charged again and claimed that Timo did not respond to the proposal by André Luiz within the stipulated period. Therefore, Shanghai stated that it did not feel obliged to carry out the purchase. In October 2021, Corinthians filed a lawsuit with FIFA, charging $3 million, about 15.2 million Brazilian reals at current exchange rates, for the uncompleted transfer, in addition to 2.6 million Brazilian reals referring to André Luiz salaries between August 2020 to December 2022, when his link with Timo would end. The case was judged at FIFA by the Dutchman Roy Vermeer, who understood that Corinthians did not respond to the proposal from Shanghai Shenhua within 48 hours. Therefore, the Chinese would have no obligation to pay for the offer made. Thus, he refused Timo's request. André Luiz was hired by Corinthians for the 2019 season and played only 5 games for the club, without scoring a single goal. While under contract with Timo, the striker was loaned to Fortaleza, in addition to Taejeon Hana Citizen. At the end of 2021, Corinthians terminated the contract with André Luiz, but made an agreement to keep half of the 50% of the athlete's economic rights. This slice is what will yield the 3.2 million Brazilian reals that the club now has to receive.